On a cold night, a council gathers.
We cannot simply hope that they will just leave.
No, we must take precautions. They have already started to burrow through the walls.
So then, what do we do?
Zoroka, you hold the front as always. Myself and the young one will provide the spirit. The woods are with us, my chieftain.
Good. Then we are all in agreement.
Too right we are.
Ready yourselves to fight.
Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to RimWorld. And Bernadetta is escaping. Yes, she is. RimWorld Mages versus the Megacorp, where we are going to be dealing with our insectoid problem and our insufficient containment problem. Thanks, bugs. Thanks. The very first thing we're going to do is manifest some spirit wolves, and when I say some, I mean many spirit wolves. We're going to have 2 packs spawning in, keeping our friends contained for now. Zoroka, we're going to get you moving down here, casting shield on yourself and getting as close as you can. As for the rest, we are going to get them moving in behind. It looks like we're just about to lose our wolves, so we're going to place down a healing totem at the back here to get ready for that, and then Zoroka is going to hold the ground here. And everyone's going to get a little bit closer so that we have no friendly fire. Just like so. Zoroka, you're doing a great job. That's about all that we can get from our shamans at the moment, so Zoroka is just going to have to hold things here as best he can, and he's doing a great job at that at the moment. We'll get you casting shield one more time, and I feel like we have this perfectly under control. Well, I say that, very nearly there. Just a little bit more. Zoroka, Spellipede is down. Okay, and yeah, our prisoner is still trying to escape, huh? Oh, they're trying to hit the hives. Okay. Zoroka, we are going to head in there to take Bernadetta down, and we'll see how bad it is for Bernadetta. Not too bad, could have been worse. We're going to let Zoroka go through and remove the rest of the hives from this area here. And we are going to need to reseal this area here kind of as soon as we can. Bright Metal, if you could get on that, that would be fantastic. Now, we have quite a few blueprints down here. There are many things that we're needing to get underway. We're going to be having this space here be our little butcher house. This shall be our kitchen, and this will eventually be someone else's home. Now, it could have potentially been Bernadetta's, but I don't think we're going to keep Bernadetta around. We'll probably let her rest, recover, and then we'll release her. And the same might be true for Haney. Now, Haney has been trying his best to fit in as much as he can, and he does maybe have some things that he could offer for us down the line, but right this second, Haney, well, Haney doesn't have a lot going on. And in the interest of keeping things interesting here, I think it would be better if we try and limit ourselves to 1 xenotype per colonist. We will eventually have some hybrids down the line, but Carlota is going to be sticking around. Carlota has a bond to our dragon, Osvanir. So Carlota is our baseliner. So while Haney is with us for the moment, he may not be with us forever. Perhaps he'll be able to join Bernadetta. They are both 2 peoples out of time. Although in saying that, the interesting thing is that Haney is only 14 and 42. Is that how old you are? Oh, okay, no. Your chronological age is 78 years old. What about Bernadetta here? 53. Okay, yeah, so they both come from the past. Not like the distant, ancient past, but the past. Oh, and we're going to make sure that we are adding insect corpses to the pile here. These trees are going to be eating well. Oh, and Bernadetta has an infection. Now, we should actually be able to do something about that. If we get Viper to pop on in here and cure disease, that will work. I mean, we probably could have waited till the morning, but Viper, let's see what we can do here. And hey, successful. No more infection. Very, very useful. And oh, sorry about the nose. And an animal transport crash. Wouldn't say that's an animal. That's a ghoul. Okay. And you got up right away. Yes. That is absolutely bizarre. Now, ghouls don't operate like, regular creatures. There's a lot of strange things going on with them, and I'm sure we'll learn them in time. Could we tame this ghoul? There is a 100% chance that they're going to attack if we fail the taming. So I'm going to say that's probably not something that we are going to attempt. Oh, actually, you know what? This is a different kind of ghoul. This is from Medieval Overhaul. This is a cunning predator, possessing features of felines and canids alike, an easily underestimated creature by those taking their particular chuckling gurgles as a playful sign of harmlessness. Cool, okay, let's just leave you be for now. Why is it so big? It's big. It's really big. Okay, very, very interesting. Well then, I mean, we could attempt to tame it, and if it fails, then we may be able to calm it because it is treated like an animal. And a quest is available. The Ancient Encampment. We've received word of an ancient outpost nearby. It's believed to contain ancient texts that have information about the Caster Crown. And spring has begun. Things are looking up for us. And the outpost is really close. We'll be there before lunchtime. But it is 1 a.m. right now, so we'll probably wait until daybreak. And even happier times are ahead. The colony are gathering to celebrate Lisa and Bright Metal's marriage. And the ceremony shall begin. Oh, look at that. The animals are here as well. Zoroka isn't, but that's okay. I'm sure he's doing something very important, yet grabbing food. But right now, here on the 1st of April, May, we have ourselves a good day. And now they get to party. And it seems like everyone had a really good time with that. Bright Metal, wonderful work. We have ourselves the steel armor of the Valiant that is going to be going to Zoroka right away. So, XP gain and ability cost reduction on it, and decent armor across the board. Wonderful stuff. It looks great. Okay, and a ghoul, or rather the ghoul, is hunting Zoroka. Well, if it's to be hunting anyone, I'm kind of glad it is hunting him. Lisa is out here at the moment as well, so we're going to try and see, okay, yeah, if these two can meet up. We're going to go and put a healing totem down here just to level the playing field. And we're going to be casting shield before this thing gets in range. Wonderful work. Zoroka, stand your ground. Let's tear this thing apart. Lisa, let's get you moving up here, thanks. And you know, if you could shoot it, that'd be good as well, yeah? Zoroka hasn't taken any damage yet, and oh, the ghoul is dead. We'll probably be giving that one to the trees, I think. Yeah. Rest in peace, ghoul. Oh, and Viper just released Bernadetta. Farewell. So long. And, as stated earlier, Haney will more than likely be following her. And so I think we're actually going to have Haney join us on this little mission. Carlota will be coming along as well on the back of Osvanir, and of course we're going to have Zoroka. And you know what? Tackline, you can come too. It's very quick for us to get there, so we're not going to need that much in the way of food. This should just be a very quick there and back again. And that was a very, very quick trip indeed. We can see a lot of pollution on the map here, and that's what we're looking for. So Carlota, we're going to get you mounting up on Osvanir here, and we are going to have the two of you follow the others along. 3 days until a raid arrives, but what do we have waiting in here? Ancient texts? Good, okay. Tackline, we're going to get you researching that. Carlota, you would be faster, but no doubt there are more here. Moving further in, okay. Just some debris on the ground here. We do have blood though. Old, dried, stained blood. Oh, and an explosive barrel. Good to know that those can go off like that. And hello? Kariko? You are something interesting. You have a detoxifier kidney. Oh, you were an illithid. Neat. Carlota, Haney, let's get you following along as well. All right, there's the explosion. Let's hope it doesn't spread too far. Insects have woken up. Indeed, they have. Okay, tackle line. Let's get some spirit wolves here, buddy. Like ASAP, if you can. Come on, get that cast off. There we go. Now, yeah, you flee. Carlota, Zaroka, let's get you moving as well. Let's put down a healing totem in the doorway here, tackle line, so that you can heal, and so that, well, hopefully the others can heal as well. Let's keep this door open, and let's get into the thick of things here. Oh, I think that'll do it. Not bad, team, not bad. And we have actually discovered a little bit more. Tackle line, let's go back to investigating those ancient texts. Carlota, we have some to work on down here. What do we have in box number 1? We have some mithril. Let's go load that onto a pack animal. Is that the safest route there, buddy? I guess? I mean, yeah, surprisingly, yes. But the fire is starting to spread, so... Haney, oh, you can't do that, can you? No. Okay, well, how fast do we think that fire is going to spread, huh? Fast enough that it isn't a problem right now. Yeah, this is fine. Rune Weave. Let's get it on Osfinair and carry on, Zaroka. Okay, nothing else down here. Oh, great. An infestation? Right here? Okay. Perhaps it's all the heat, huh? Well, we're gonna let them just continue working for now. This is gonna be the Zaroka and Osfinair show. Ooh, yeah, temperatures are starting to get more than a little hot in here, though. Haney, let's get you outside for the moment, huh? And Zaroka, let's get that shield up, thank you. And Osfinair, you get in there as well. Alright, first techs are down. Let's move along, Tacky. Well, they're doing good here. Keep fighting, keep it up, Zaroka. Ooh, you can mental magic. We'll do that, but later. Alright, that's another text down, good. Now, how do we actually get you around? Probably going through the enemy, huh? Yep, just run on through, Carlota. I'm sure it's totally fine. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm in here. And geez, Zaroka is taking more than a few injuries here. He is healing through most of them though. Osfinair finally able to get around the back here. I think we've got this under control. There we go. Let's get you moving, Zaroka. And Osfinair will get you outside as well. 2 more crates that we can have a look at here, but the fire is really starting to catch up. Okay, wonderful. More bugs. Exactly what we needed. And oh so many more of these texts for us to decipher. Well, you know what, while we're here, eh? Silver, you can pick that up, can't you? Check the next and move along. And medicine. Really good medicine at that. Let's move, let's get you outside. And I know there have been changes. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we are going to try as best we can to destroy this wall. Tackle line is nearly done with this one. Okay, good work. Okay, and I think that worked. Yes, I mean a little bit of the roof collapsed. Everybody get out for now. Tackle line, okay, you're just moving very slowly there, huh? Okay, you're all right. So let's see what's going to be possible with this wall. Oh, and tackle line, if you wouldn't mind, just so that we can heal up a little. There we go, that's good. It'll help Osfinair out as well. So this may very well wake up the bugs. We will see about that. All right, the wall is down and we're in. Okay, the temperature in here is much better. Now, I think it's probably worth us getting things started here, but honestly, I think having Osfinair doing most of the attacking here will help. We're not going to use any Dragonfire. We're just going to have Zaroka on the side here. We're going to seal the other doors. Okay, that doesn't really work for us. Haney, we will have you holding there though. Good work, buddy, good work. And tackle line, you should be able to shoot from over here. Zaroka's kind of doing something there as well. I don't know what this is. It's a chem fuel myrmidon. Is this going to explode? I feel like this might explode. It explodes. Of course it does. Of course it explodes. All right, that's fine. We need to get these fires out right now. Zaroka is on it. Tackle line, we're going to get you in there as well, working on those fires, please, and thank you. Because, yeah, that's that's spicy. It's super spicy. Good work, you two. Good bloody work. Okay, tackle line, onto the text. Jeez. Glad we didn't have anything left on the ground. The fleeing supervisor. Well, Ariana Gerlande, a supervisor of Consumption Inc., is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush by a group of anti-corporate cyberpunks who are now chasing her. Yeah, no, we're good, thanks. You're on your own there. Okay, good job, Tackleline. Let's get out of here. Now, everybody but Haney is going to be coming back with us. Because while Haney is young, he longs for his people, a people that he is separated from by a decent swath of time. He will head out into the world to seek them. Well, the original caravan have made it back in one piece. Good to see you all here. And we can see those that have been out there have been dealing with an initial toxic buildup. The world is dying. The world is polluted, after all. The hidden shore is just slightly safe from all that. And now Haney has reached his destination. And here he's going to be creating an outpost. And what exactly he's going to be operating here is a scavenging outpost. He's going to be wanting to go out into those ruins of the world to try and seek out others like him. And so we have Krika, the Grove's first settlement outside of the Dark Forest. We can expect something in about a year's time. Oh geez, we have yet another Harbinger tree. Yeah, that ghoul I think is going to keep them fed for a while. Oh, and the original Harbinger tree that we have here is ready for harvest, so we'll make that happen. Ah yes, and Soroka, that mentoring of magic allows him to, let's see, mentor a mage of lesser level to increase their magic skill. We are going to allow him to kind of auto-cast that. It means that he will be using magic more often, which is okay. He will have less mana because of it, but others will benefit. And there's a pretty significant cooldown on it, so he won't be using it all the time. And we've completed our next little bit of research, complex furniture, which leads into so many things for us. I think the next bit of research that we want to work on, though, is scribing, purely just because there are so many different spells that we can potentially create scrolls for, that we can learn. Many of those spells aren't limited to a single class. Ooh. And we are currently experiencing an eclipse. One of the moons of this planet has orbited in front of the sun. An eclipse has begun. Let us hope that it is not a ill omen. And yet another quest, Shadow Shuttle. You have intercepted a distress signal. A hostile shuttle carrying a Sanguophage master and 5 thralls is having trouble with its engines. We can draw them down to here. Once the ship has crashed, we can fight the Sanguophage and her minions, and if we capture the master, we can turn one of our colonists into a Sanguophage. Now, Carlota is a baseliner, and we just got rid of a baseliner, but Carlota doesn't necessarily need to stay a baseliner if she is to become a Sanguophage. Now, the Grove calling down a shuttle from space, I feel like that's a little beyond them, but it's not beyond Carlota. Carlota is an ancient, or rather, she's from an ancient civilization. As Carlota wanders out into the woods, she sees the telltale sign of a ship in orbit above them, low orbit. The pulsing light signature is unmistakable. An opportunity for power has arrived. And the eclipse? Not an ill omen at all. So then, let's get ready. We'll accept, and you know what? We're just going to have everyone get together. Where has it crashed? Right on the shore? Oh my god, it's not actually a ship at all. It's a dirigible. Oh boy, okay. Well, I'm sure they'll be trying to figure out what exactly happened. Now, where is the Sanguophage among them? Oh, it's Jet. It's the first person that we clicked on here. It is Jet. Carlota, let's get you mounting up on your dragon here. Everyone else is holding for now. Good. It is a silent night as snow falls on the beach. Now, I would like to try and use the Dragon's Breath here, but Sanguophages, they're kind of super susceptible to fire, so we probably won't go in that direction. But what we will do is cast Spirit Wolves from both Tackleline and Lisa. Let the wolves loose. The assault has begun, and my gosh, is it over quick? Jet is already down. The wolves just absolutely tearing them apart. Carlotta, it's time to absorb the xenogerm of Jet. The others will not know exactly what it is you're attempting to do. Ivan is still alive as well. And just like that, Carlotta, being carried back by her dragon, is baseliner no more. She is of the night, and the eclipse, well, that was just the sign. I love it when things like this come together in this game, and Jet's still alive, and is still a Sanguophage. Interesting. And wow, you do have some rather impressive skills. Well, thing is, we could look at getting a baseliner here, but I'm not really seeing any baseliners that I'm super excited about. We'll be finishing them off. And as for Jet, I'm not sure if we can finish you off. The shooting's great, the construction's great, but you're a Sanguophage and we can only have one. You're nearly 2,000 years old, and it ends here on a beach. That's rough. It's going to take a little while before Carlotta recovers. Yeah, she's going to be in this coma for nearly 2 days. I do wonder though, could we cure disease on that? Would it? Oh dear. Reinforcements. Thrall reinforcements. Oh, and it looks like they're landing right in the thick of things here. Okay, everybody get together. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Hello. Zoroka, we are going to have you leading the charge here. They've set fire to Zoroka and Viper's bed. Now, we can't have that, can we? Let's get right in there. Viper, we're going to have you shooting them from behind. Lisa, kind of the same deal there. Bright Metal, can you get an angle? Yeah, there we go. Rad is down. Let's get those fires out, please. Thank you very much. And Rad, let's have a look at you, eh? Cooking and mining. A copycat who is magically gifted. Now that is a little bit harder to say no to. Your name is also Rad. But then again, in saying that, there isn't much else that we're getting from this. And Rad isn't particularly good at anything except at what everyone else does. He's incapable of many useful things, so yeah, no, sorry Rad. You will not be sticking around. Oh, and Mila is just walking around right now, so we're gonna go make sure that they are properly finished off. In the rain, he attempts to strike down this thrall. Mila, you put up a good fight. Zoroka, do what you need to do. And let's see. Yup. Actually did. Properly did. Head back inside, Zoroka. You're done for now. The tree will deal with the rest. Now, interestingly enough, Lisa has saved the life of Rad, as will more than likely be looking at a public execution. I mean, the Grove isn't aware that Carlotta called them down here, used an old piece of tech that she has. In their mind, they were attackers. Ooh, and Rad has an infection. Well, we can cure that if it gets really bad. And you know what? It's already pretty bad, so let's go do that. Rad has, like, heart blockages and everything. I don't think Rad's going to be around for long. We just need them to be able to walk under their own power. Well, okay, it looks like Rad can walk now. So then, okay, the expected quality is 60. Still worth a shot. Well, we are missing Carlotta right now, but Viper is discussing the mercy of a correct killing and the reasons for this execution, and it was a satisfying public execution. However, it wasn't good enough for development points. Oh, and Carlotta is up. Well, she's kind of up to a degree. She's sleeping currently. Not a death rest per se, but she's back. She survived the process, and she is something more because of it. But she will need to feed now. So, we're gonna have to try and manage that. Oh, and we actually have some training going on here between Zoroka and Viper. And yeah, please ignore the mess that we have in here at the moment. I'm currently moving from one form of storage to another, and it's going to be a little messy for a while. Oh, and I believe Bright Metal is very close to finishing something very important, and it's a masterwork That is a masterwork Helm of the Valiant. Brilliant. Zaroka, you are rather lucky. Let's have a look and see how you're looking. Very nice. Really works with the horns. That does mean that we have this masterwork chitin hood left over. Originally, Bright Metal was rocking it. We could give it back to him. No one else is really using melee, but then again, in saying that, Carlota, I think she would do rather well with it. She has more melee now after becoming a Sanguophage. Speaking of, we're going to get her equipping one of those elephant spears again, and we'll make sure that she has a shield too. Oh shoot, we've got some dragon scales here. I'm assuming they fell off of Osfanir at some point. Make sure we get them indoors. Now, one project that I'm working on at the moment is moving a load of these great oaks over here towards where our anima tree is, because I think we can set up a really nice grove with all of them. And finally, we have a Granlin pod. We are going to make sure that we harvest that and keep that oh so safe. Well, this has been a long time coming, and I would like it to be a little tidier in here, but Viper has begun a conversion ritual with Carlota. Carlota is very strong-willed. It's going to be difficult for us to get her to see our ways. Let us hope she'll listen. And here we go, a masterful conversion ritual. You gotta be kidding me. That gives us more development points, and I do believe that Carlota is now of our faith, the final fold. Because of that, we can go straight into yet another ritual, and even more good news, the tribal tablet. We've learnt of an ancient terminal that contains information about the caster crown. However, it's in a village, and there are others there. We can pay to study it though. 69, nice. I think I'd like us to do that. It's in a village called Donkey, and we've had caravan animals wander in. They're not donkeys though. Donkey is super close to us. That's incredibly convenient. So we'll definitely be paying that a visit. And this bison, we may be able to tame. Let's have a look and see what you got on you. A crystalline war mask. It's kind of cool. We've just managed to complete a fair bit of research though. We now have scribing. We're going to be moving into cultivation next. And we do need to focus on some kind of anomaly research project. So, psychopathy. Okay, deadens a target's psychic sensitivity. Interesting. Draw animals. It can bring animals towards us, potentially useful. Let's go for the animal route for now. Okay, that's looking a lot better. 89%, we'll take it. It is time for Carlota to ascend once again. Oh, and an exotic goods trader. We're very lucky. And here we go. Lisa, it was good. Successful. And so that means that Carlota should now have the magically gifted trait, and you do. Wonderful. So we'll sit on that for a while and see if you get an inspiration. What an interesting group. They're certainly colorful, aren't they? And so we'll see what they have to offer, and of course what we can offer them. No way. A gold dragon egg. It is rather expensive though, and we really don't have all that much to sell. And saying that, the rebirth potion is worth a considerable amount, and so too are these two pulses. We are frustratingly close. We do have to sell a lot. However, I do think that we've got more out here. Now, just out of curiosity, I am going to send Carlota over there. She does have a little bit higher social skill. We can do it. We can do it. We've got enough. We can actually end up positive after all of this. And we can get a gold dragon egg. But we are selling a lot of our goods. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. That is a good trade. And thank you, little robot. Thank you. We got ourselves a dragon egg. 41 days. I think we can get that to be faster. If we have a look at our research here, we can research Draconic incubation. And I think that that would serve us rather well. For the moment though, maybe we do move it inside here. Have it rest next to Osvanira. Thank you very much, Bright Metal. Look at that. Oh dear. A man-hunting pack of direwolves have just shown up. Now, they are manhunters, but Viper is very good at what she does. That's a big pack of manhunters though. So, Viper, we're going to try and see if we can get them in one area. Like if they were to maybe head this way here, that's kind of good. What is our radius on beguiling animal? It's pretty big. We'd be able to get most of them. Yes, there would be a cooldown on it, but let's just see what that looks like. Okay, that's managed to calm some of them for the moment. Let's hold fire, Viper. Okay, yeah, gonna have to be waiting a while, but they're not maddened anymore. Okay, I think we're ready for another casting. We're just gonna target one of the wolves and hopefully it'll get a load of them, and it did. It did. That's certainly looking better, but there are still a few manhunters in and amongst the pack here. Oh boy. Okay, and I guess Scaria does just kind of turn the manhunter again after a while? Yeah, so this will only work for so long. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping we were going to be able to save them. And we've probably helped to a degree, but we are still going to need to fight here. Viper, start to fire. Alright, Bright Metal's able to shoot through here as well. That's good. Soroka, we're going to have you at the gate. Carlota, you just wait here for now. Good to know your dragon's with you. Right, most importantly, let's get those spirit wolves out there. And they are getting to work. We're going to follow that up with a totem. Tackle line, let's get you over here as well. Oh boy. Yep, they're doing work. We'll clean up with the rest of these spirit wolves here. Well done. Direwolves dealt with. Well, I say that, we still have one down here, one that will become aggressive in a moment's time. We have little choice but to strike. And it is done. All shall be finished off. Well, it would seem that these direwolves are a little bit more aggressive than I once thought. Or maybe tenacious is the right word. Yeah, we're not able to finish them off fast enough. That's the last of them finished off. Now, not all of the corpses are ruined by Scaria, so that's good. And wow, okay, there just seems to be more and more of them just hanging out here. Yes, they do have Scaria, but I'm kind of hoping they might just move on. And it seems like it doesn't take long for them to turn again. It's time for the wolves. Wolves for the wolves. And that's finally, actually, the end of it this time. And Viper has in her possession the Granlin seed that will join our anima tree here. Now it's an even split when it comes to Viper and Zoroka as to who would be the best to meld with this tree, but Viper can't really do much else other than hunt, so I think this is going to be the perfect thing for her. The members of the grove gather round as Viper connects with this tree, communing with nature and offering thoughts on dryads. And there we have grass. Maybe a little close to the anima tree there. There will be some overlap, but that's okay. We want the melding of these two forces. And our first dryads that come from this tree to assist us in keeping the grove moving. And Bright Metal has just finished making our very first piece of art. The shape of the gifted. We'll take that, thank you. Let's get that installed somewhere in here. You know what? Right by the doors. We'll try and do a matching one on the other side, and let's have a look at the art. It's a rendering of community, and the work symbolizes difficulty. We certainly have faced some difficulties recently, but in saying that, things have been suspiciously quiet. I'm concerned. Or maybe we should just count our blessings, because there were a great many in today's chapter. Another dragon egg has found its way to us, and a gold dragon no less. We're going to be putting that dragon incubation research into effect in the next. And oh boy, did we see some moves from Carlota today. Count Carlota, a Sanguophage among us. The others, as of yet, unaware of her new abilities. When they begin to manifest, Carlota will need to provide answers. Let's see where this magical inspiration leads her. Marriages, missions, a great many things have happened in the past few days, but this calm, no doubt, will not last. Spring is here, and we will make the most of it. The grove shall grow, the world will heal. And Legionnaires, I ask you all, If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.